today's video, we will be discussing ChatGPT. Yeah, at this point in time, pretty much everyone on the internet should be aware of what ChatGPT is, what it does, and practically all the benefits that you could gain from using ChatGPT. Um, at this point in time, most people are fully aware that ChatGPT is a language model that was built and developed and trained by those at OpenAI, and now it has pulled in millions of users, and it's pretty much doing great out there. It literally has boosted a lot of the productivity of a lot of people across multiple sectors. So myself as a developer, for instance, it's technically can improve the productivity of a developer by so much. Yeah, so while all of the benefits of ChatGPT is really great out there, I believe there are some dangers that we should be aware of. So number one would be incorrect source verification. And what I mean by that is that personally I have used ChatGPT. So whenever I'm referring to ChatGPT, I'm going to be referring to the free version that is available out there. I've used it so many times, and I realized that a lot of times it's hard for it to pinpoint its sources. So it's difficult for it to tell me where did you source the information from. Even when it tries to point out the sources, I would say 90% of the time those sources are very much incorrect. So, and I think a lot of times for people who are just trying to look for quick information and just get out there, if you can't pinpoint the source of your information, it's kind of hard to beat your chest about it, or to be able to verify that what you're actually saying is correct. Especially if you are someone in academia and you want to be able to pinpoint what source your information is coming from, right? So I think that's the number one danger of ChatGPT. The second one is going to be there are a lot of times when ChatGPT does not have an answer. Like, it literally does not know the answer to your question. However, instead of ChatGPT to admit its fault or to admit its ignorance in that aspect, it is trained to give you answers that sound like it is valid. So it mumbles up various words together that makes it sound intelligent, and then to the average user you just feel, well, because it sounds this way, then ChatGPT must be correct, whereas it is terribly wrong. And so that is another danger that you should be aware of. This was even something that Sam, the CEO of OpenAI, even publicly admitted to. I'm going to insert this clip real quick so you can understand what I'm talking about.
What should people not be using it for right now?
The thing that I try to caution people the most is what we call the hallucinations problem. The model will confidently state things as if they were facts that are entirely made up. And the more you use the model, because it's right so often, the more you come to just rely on it and not check like, this is just a language model.
Okay, so definitely you should be careful with whatever information that ChatGPT presents to you. So it is still your responsibility to fact check whatever information you are pulling out of ChatGPT. The next danger I would kind of point out is copyright infringement. Now, this generally applies to all generative AI really out there. So things like images, the AIs that are produced that would help you produce music, write lyrics, poems, and all of that. Now, all of these AIs are being trained by actual content from actual artists. So let me use images and music for instance, right? And so the question now is, how do we reference, or how do we pay back the artists whose data, whose intellectual property was used to train this AI? Right now, if you go online, you realize that there are a few lawsuits out there that has been filed against some of these AI tools out there. So I think it's a very thin line that developers of AI would need to be aware of as they build models out there. So be careful of what data you're using to train your models. Ensure that you have all the rights to all the information that you're using to train your models, right? So that's all about copyright infringement. And well, while for the other concerns around ChatGPT, I really like the way Sam and his team at OpenAI are pretty much monitoring the system, receiving feedback, ensuring that they are trying to roll out ChatGPT and all of its subsequent variants in a progressive manner, such that they're receiving feedback and ensuring that it is being used responsibly. Now, all of that being said about the dangers of ChatGPT, I personally, as someone who is a proponent of AI, I currently work in a company that does a lot of AI work in the health industry. So I'm not against the use of AI, far from it. I personally would continue to support the responsible development and use of AI in every aspect of our lives. But I just wanted to put this out there so that people are aware of the current dangers of using ChatGPT, and yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section, and yeah, that's all for now. See you in the next video. Bye, au revoir.